So today I'd like to talk about living in the city limits and trying to take care of business. So I'm going to show you what I've done, and maybe it can help you. This is Mr. Mac Daddy. He's our buck, our male. He's the dad of everybody you see around here. Little home ingenious power in the garage. This is Hershey. Hershey was given to us as a male. Found out she was a female after she had babies. There's some more running around here somewhere. These are our two does, our two females. Everybody here is in New Zealand. Hershey there, we're not quite sure, but we think she's got some wrecks in her. This is our rabbit pen. We do have it set up that they can go outside and get some fresh air when they want to. Same with this pen. It's what we started with. We started with those two out there. Growing into what we're doing now. Everything's a work in motion. But this is a great resource for protein. I had seen on the internet that you can generate 600 pounds of rabbit meat protein from two females and one buck, which is exactly what we started with. Now that program would require you to do very strict breeding regimens, would be a correct word. Stay on top of it and stay really busy breeding them, slaughtering them, so on. It's Blueberry on the left, Lily on the right, Ralph in the middle, and then we got a couple of brown ones we haven't named. So this is just my start. The opening comment was doing the city limits. I am in the city limits in Michigan. Zone 6A on the border of 6B. Yay, Hershey. But this is one of the things that I've done to prepare to make sure that I have my life squared away, and I'm also responsible for my wife's life, my pets, my animals, friends, family, in that order. So there's my first little start. Hey there, baby mama. This is a peach tree that we planted this spring. Adding. We'll take a little walk back here. A little snow today. A little bit of Swiss chard that come up from last year. I've been stripping it. Adding to the garden in the back. This is what they have up front. Here's your mama. Would have thought she might have had kits last night, but it looks like she hasn't. This is our garden. I think we're going to try to make a cabin out of pumpkin and watermelon trellising. There's already pumpkin in down below it, and there's watermelon starting back there. This spring we've added blueberries. This isn't supposed to be there. Last fall I bought just a store-bought horseradish root, planted it, and baby horseradish. Another blueberry. So since you acquired the rabbits, if that's what you do, you end up with a lot of byproduct of straw, compost, manure, rabbit gold. I rototilled a bunch of that into the beds that I stored up all winter, just kept coming out here and dumping it. It's a bunch of butter crunch lettuce that came back last year from self-seeding. Some kale. This is April 17th, Michigan. Look at them beauties. This whole bed I seeded with the asparagus seeds from last year. Got some Swiss chard in here. I'm still going to clean that up. I just moved them out here just about a week ago. Strawberries, already getting flowers. Pudding stone. Put 4 raspberry, 2 of the red and 2 of the mixed. Another strawberry back there that's getting grown in. My hens and chicken bed. I'm under the impression, check for yourself, that hens and chickens are edible. And surprisingly enough, they'll make it right through winter in Michigan. It's actually pretty wild for a succulent outside. Peonies. I took one of those grow kits, mushrooms, broke them up, cardboard, compost, made myself a mushroom bed. Haven't seen anything yet, but gotta hope, gotta add. Our garlic bed. It was just an overflow we kind of forgot about, but hey, still producing garlic. This is going to be okra, artichoke. Trying to get that perennial artichoke going. Haven't had much success, so I'm trying again. This is a blackberry, bare root. It was a horrible looking specimen, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen there. Another artichoke bed. This is all seeded with sunflower seeds. This is our strawberry bare root that we put in just this spring. Starting to show a little life. Got some onions and chives next to them. Add some of that pest control. Raspberry plant that we dug out and put there just, well, heck, a couple weeks ago. Didn't have any leaves. Looking great. Some lettuce. Hosta, chard, just some store-bought garlic, broken up and working the system. Got some habaneros out in the snow, some more strawberry, just starting to show some. Garden gold. We're gonna do a little better job this year about using flowers. We've always had low production. Well, if not any production, but we never used flowers, so this year we're gonna do a better job. Red clover, just for the rabbits, still consumable. Zinnias, lavender, spearmint, sweet William, marigold. Now this bed here is 60 strawberry bare root. They're not showing anything yet. That would be right there. They're in here in a grid. Some onions, some chives, some columbine. Got some beets already started. Columbine. Use just the free trellis method. Hard to beat. Let's see, we got any spinach yet? Peas. I don't see anything. Well, our lettuce row's going. I used that seed tape this year. Never done it, but hey. Oh, hey, yay. We got our first pea. This is a cabbage that looked dead this spring. It was planted last year. Moved it already. Coming right back, doing great. Parsley that I split up. There's some beets in there. This is going to be kale, just as the master bed. I'm going to move them around and do more of a polyculture and not the monoculture. This whole spot right here is all bunching onions, perennial. Once and done, hopefully. Never have to buy onions again. One becomes 2, one becomes 3. I added probably 15 packs of just your local quarter 50-cent packs, but it was a lot of seed. Radishes are already starting to come up. This is a bed of lettuce and cabbage that I've been moving around. Mysteriums, carrots, chives. This is April, Michigan, and you could be eating out of this property already. Pak choy, already breaking the ground. Looking good. A little purple dead nettle. Don't forget that's completely edible and medicinal. Oh, sorry. Just made this the other day. We use the sink as a bird bath, and then I filled it full of dirt, and I had to shove the sticks in it to keep the dirt from falling out the sides. But I'm going to put a little herb or strawberry or chive in the pockets and make it look pretty. Daisies, can't go wrong. Swiss chard that I moved from that front garden in the beginning of the video, already showing life being moved. Cosmo. What do we got popping up there? Zinnias. Chives. Gonna do a much better job intercropping. Keep them cabbage moths away. Those dang guys just won't leave me alone. Most successful, prettiest cabbage I've ever grown. April, Michigan, in the snow. Planted last year. Already moved this spring. Looking pretty. And that bed's full of tomatoes. 4 kinds that we dense planted that we're going to move around. Hide them. Don't give anybody a direct path to the tomatoes. Bugs, caterpillars. Cucumbers, green beans. Zinnias coming up there. Put a zinnia in most of them. Lemon balm, zinnia. Keep them pollinator predator bugs coming. Look at that little feller. It was completely dead when I planted it. I just moved it there. This bed here, that's all chives. Parsley. Oh, there's my oddball strawberry. I knew I lost one. Another strawberry. Leeks, which are perennials. 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3. Look at them thickening up. This bed has some bodacious sweet corn in it. Hoping none of my neighbors grow any corn. Would like to keep that being bodacious, not crossed with anything. This is a bed that I put probably 25 pounds of potatoes in, just store-bought. Last fall. Lined it with some garlic. Using up every little space. Got these little fellers coming up. That's pretty cool. Seems like there's a few of them. I don't remember what Google Lens said those were the last time I looked at them, but I know the minute you touch them, they just fall right over. More leeks. Here's some more of that buttercrunch lettuce I've been moving around. Got a chili pepper in there. This is where I've been pulling all the cabbages from, moving them. I'll leave that guy there next to the dill. Can you believe it? Turnips. April, Michigan, already bolting in the snow. It's pretty hard to believe. But hey, we had a couple beautiful days. Did a really good job helping us get through the garden. Excuse me. So this spot right here, my neighbor dumps all of his water at the property line, which is normally not appropriate. Well, in the past, instead of complaining, I'm going to utilize. So I'm going to dig that trench, put that stock pot somewhere in this area so I have a pond water feature. I'm going to have it overflowing once it gets full, so I'll be able to hold, I think that's 40 gallons back here for watering. And then I will continue it somehow through the garden with ways to turn on and off, block, stop, slow down, add to, drain, so on and so forth. But, you know, if we only get a 1/4 inch of rain here, I get the 1/4 inch of rain of all that up there off this roof. So 1/4 inch could become, it's considerable. You know, water is important. You have people that don't even have drinking water, and I have an overflow of water. So this spot right here, you can't tell yet, but this spot right here, I'm not going to mow. And then I'm probably going to put chicken wire around it. And I'm making it my fodder, probably not the correct word, grazing pasture for the rabbits. I've been throwing dandelion seeds. I've been throwing marigold seeds. I've been throwing, anything they can eat into there. I mean, I've thrown mallow, you name it, the seeds are in there. And this will create for me the potential of free food for the bunnies. So lots of things out there, lots of things to do. It's spring, get outside. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I cut this tree down. It was bumping the gutter on the side of the house, on the foundation. Well, in the past, I'd have probably cut it there, and had firewood. Not this time, folks. I cut it as long as I could, and now it's a support for something. That piece didn't work out too well. I'm not really sure what kind of wood it was, but it was a pain in the butt to cut with a sawzall, I know that. Another mushroom bed. Reason the chicken wire's around it, because it's got the rabbit manure in there, and I'm keeping the puppies out of it. Speaking of puppy, here's one right there. What you doing, baby girl? Good morning. You're such a good doggy. Utilizing chives, pots. It's time to get busy, people. You never know what's around the corner. It doesn't have to be man-made. It doesn't have to be politically made. Little rosemary, just out of those little packs at the store. Rooted it, planted it, growing. It's doubled in size. It doesn't have to be political. It doesn't have to be anything. It could be geopolitical. It could be weather related. There's so many things that can harsh the mellow. So at the end of the day, there's only one person responsible for you, and that's you. Don't miss a beat. Work hard. Stay safe. You can go buy seeds at the local $1.25 trees. 50 cents a pack. 200 seeds. It's 200 plants potential. So have fun. Good day. Go plant something.